long time ago. Vivian had always been a carefree teenager who lived in the moment without thinking too much about her future. She would spend her days hanging out with friends, going to concerts, and enjoying all the activities that teenagers typically enjoyed. She didn't think too much about what would happen once she finished high school. It wasn't that she didn't care, but she just didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. Her parents, on the other hand, were always thinking about her future. They wanted her to be successful and happy, and they believed that they were the best teachers. They had always tried to pass on their knowledge and wisdom to her, but she had never really paid much attention. One day, however, things changed. Vivian had just finished her final exams and was sitting in her room, feeling a little lost. She didn't know what she wanted to do next. She had no plans, no goals, no direction. As she sat there, she suddenly remembered all the advice her parents had given her over the years. She remembered the importance of critical thinking, having a positive attitude, and surrounding herself with positive people. She got up and went to the kitchen, where her parents were sitting at the table. She sat down with them, feeling a little nervous. "Mom, Dad," she said, "I need to talk to you about something." "Of course, Vivian," her mother said. "What is it?" I don't know what I want to do with my life," Vivian said, feeling a little embarrassed. Her parents looked at each other, knowing that this was something they had been worried about for a while. "Well, that's okay," her father said, trying to sound reassuring. "You don't have to have everything figured out right now." "But I want to figure it out," Vivian said, feeling frustrated. "I want to have a plan, and I don't know how to make one." Her mother put her hand on Vivian's, looking at her with love and understanding. "That's okay, Vivian," she said. "We're here to help you. We've always believed that as parents, we're the best teachers. We're ready to pass on our knowledge and wisdom to you." Vivian felt a wave of emotions wash over her. She felt grateful for her parents' support, but also a little overwhelmed by the task ahead of her. Over the next few weeks, Vivian and her parents spent a lot of time talking about her future. They discussed her interests, her strengths, and her goals. They talked about the different options available to her and what she needed to do to achieve them. At first, Vivian felt a little resistant to their advice. She didn't like being told what to do, and she was used to living life on her own terms. But as she listened to her parents, she started to realize that they had a lot of valuable insights and wisdom to offer. She started to think more critically about her future. She analyzed her strengths and weaknesses and tried to figure out what she was truly passionate about. She started to have a more positive attitude, believing that she could achieve anything she set her mind to. And she started to surround herself with positive people who supported her and encouraged her to pursue her dreams. Over time, Vivian's attitude towards life began to shift. She started to see herself as a leader, someone who could make a positive impact on the world. She started to dream creatively, coming up with new ideas and innovations that she wanted to bring to life. And she started to believe that she was important, that she had something valuable to offer to the world. As she continued to work with her parents and develop her skills, Vivian started to see opportunities opening up for her. She had always been interested in technology, and she decided to focus on this area for her future career. She took courses in coding and web development, and she started to build her own projects. Her parents were there every step of the way, supporting her and encouraging her. They saw how much she had grown, both in her skills and her confidence. They were proud of her and knew that she was going to achieve great things. One day, Vivian received a call from a tech company that was interested in hiring her. She was excited but nervous, as she had never been in a professional setting before. Her parents reminded her of all the skills she had learned and told her to trust herself. Vivian went to the interview and, Thanks to her preparation and her positive attitude, she aced it. She was offered the job and was thrilled to start her career in technology. As Vivian settled into her new role, she found that her parents had been right all along. The skills they had taught her were incredibly valuable in the workplace. Her critical thinking abilities allowed her to solve problems quickly and efficiently, and her positive attitude made her a pleasure to work with. Noticed her abilities and soon started to ask for her advice and input. She felt like a true leader, someone who was making a difference in the world. Looking back on her journey, Vivian realized how much she had grown and how much her parents had helped her. She knew that without their guidance and support, she would never have been able to achieve her goals. Vivian's story is a powerful example of the importance of parents as teachers. With their wisdom and guidance, they can help their children to develop critical skills that will serve them well throughout their lives. By passing on their knowledge and walking their talk, parents can inspire their children to become leaders and make a positive impact on the world. The moral of Vivian's story is that parents can be powerful teachers, passing on valuable skills and knowledge to their children. By setting a positive example and encouraging their children to learn and grow, parents can help their children to achieve their full potential and become leaders in their fields. Vivian's parents believed in the power of critical thinking, positive attitude, and creative problem-solving. By instilling these values in their daughter and providing her with the necessary support and resources, they empowered her to succeed in her career and make a positive impact on the world. The story also highlights the importance of taking responsibility for one's own growth and development. While Vivian's parents provided her with guidance and support, it was ultimately up to her to take the initiative to learn and develop her skills. She did so with determination and persistence, ultimately achieving her goals and becoming a leader in her field. In short, the story teaches us that with the right mindset, support, and resources, anyone can achieve great things. Parents have a crucial role to play in helping their children to reach their full potential, but ultimately, it is up to each individual to take responsibility for their own growth and development. Help people become great. Ego focuses on self. Humility focuses on others. If you want to become great, you need to help other people become great. That's just how the universal law works. Become a student. Ego tells you not to listen to anyone. As a result, you stop learning. When you become a student, you lay aside your pride. You admit to yourself that you don't know everything. So if you want to keep on learning, learn to be humble first. Ego sways us from our ultimate goal. We're never happy with what we have. We want what others have too. We start out knowing what is important to us, but once we've achieved it, we lose sight of our priorities. Ego sways us and can ruin us. The end. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing for more interesting videos like this from this channel. We love you.